this other one? The end of Niji-san, the downfall of Niji-san, the truth about Selen, artists not paid, and companies pull out, and more. All right, let's see. I'm curious. Let's take a look real quick. I just want to see this. Is this more like on top of it? Is what I'm curious about.
Earlier today, I made a video about Nijisanji English terminating Selen Tatsuki's contract. They listed a couple reasons, and it has all around been an awful situation, and ever since I uploaded that video a couple hours ago, the situation has just gotten worse, with people coming out with things about Nijisanji, and people dropping Nijisanji entirely. This being merch companies, artists pulling out of Nijisanji, and no longer working on animations and stuff.
I saw that. One of the things that I saved, right, in my bookmarks, right, is this one right here from Frel. Thanks for supporting my animations. I decided to move on. Here we go. Thanks for supporting Nijisanji animations until now. I would like to share that despite my efforts to keep my support towards Nijisanji, I sincerely cannot do it anymore. The motivation that I had is no longer in me. This does not mean I will retire from animation or VTubers, but I simply decided to move on. From now on, I will focus on indies and other companies, and even my persona. I hope to have your support moving forward. This account will stay active and all of my past animations will remain. However, from this point in time, I will no longer be making Nijisanji content. This community brought many good things in my life, and thanks to that, I found amazing artists and creators that I hope to keep in contact with. I will be moving on, and I apologize to those who were looking forward for my Nijisanji content. Thanks for the support you had been giving me until now. I will take some time off the internet, and I will resume my animation duties whenever I feel ready. Thanks again for your support. Loves, hugs, and Frel. See? This is what I saw after the whole Nijisanji, the whole Nijisanji thing in and on itself. So it's not looking good, to be honest. They literally ruined their own image. They literally ruined their own image.
It's been awful. People have also found some contradictions with Nijisanji's statement, which led to Nijisanji getting community noted on Twitter, which means that below the tweet, there is going to be something that says this is wrong or something like that about the tweet. In this case, it has since been removed and is no longer on the tweet because people rated it bad because, they're Niji stans and got upset with the community note. But the fact that it was even there is hilarious. So we'll start with the first thing, which is something I actually noticed when I was just looking into this more, which is the fact that in the statement, Nijisanji states that after December 26th, they were pretty much kicking Selen out of her social media accounts, not allowing her to have access to her Twitter. And
so you're telling me that she was off Twitter and her account on December 26th is what they're saying?
And YouTube and stuff. They removed her access from those accounts in order to help the situation, damage control, help her mental health, whatever they removed the access for. And so that has made a lot of people question who made these tweets on Selen's account after she had access removed. On December 27th, she said, "I apologize for the silence. I've been in the hospital after an accident and will be staying there for a few days to be under supervision. I just got access to my phone yesterday." Now, as we know, Doki Bird, which is the talent behind Selen, did make a tweet and has talked about being in the hospital and that accident. So we know the accident actually happened, but this was made on December 27th after Selen supposedly lost access to her socials via Nijisanji. There was also another one made on December 31st that said, "Thank you to everyone for the support since I've been gone. I'm discharged from the hospital and my parents are helping me after my accident. Thank you to my Dragoons for all the kindness and support. I will keep trying my best in the new year. You are what keeps me going." Again, that being made on December 31st after Selen supposedly lost access to her accounts. So that draws into the question, who the hell made those tweets on her account? The only possible answer is management, of course. And we know that management supposedly tweets on people's accounts when they are on suspension or break, whatever. Now, the other possibility is that Selen didn't lose access until after this, but that doesn't really line up much with the statement that they made themselves. Now, you can all let me know what you think about that direct situation, as we also had Doki officially returning as an indie VTuber, Doki being the talent behind Selen Tatsuki. She posted a stream that is happening 2 days from now and has gained over 100,000 subscribers on her channel. And in that stream, at the very top of the chat, she pinned a message that says, "Everything is still fresh. I was caught off guard just like all of you when it was announced. I won't really have anything new and it's going to be scuffed," which has caused people like Rosemary Rosemary and many others to question the fact that she only knew when they announced it, which is really, really dumb and such an awful thing for them to do. They couldn't even let Selen know when they were going to be posting her termination announcement. Now, we also had Selen tweeting out her final tweet for the day, saying, "My last tweet for today before I finally head to bed. Thank you, everyone. I'm just happy to finally be able to speak again. Thank you to everyone that still supported me and the love you all gave me in the last couple of hours. I'm happy to have you all in my community." And here is that entire voice tweet.
Okay, so
well, we already kind of know about this whole entire thing already because we heard it on stream, so it's a pretty upsetting one in my personal opinion. So
me and all the artists, thank you. I really appreciate it.
And now we're going to take a look back over at the official announcement Nijisanji made, because there's some other issues that people have pointed out in this. Those mostly being that Nijisanji was blaming Selen for not getting the rights to certain things, not handling situations with like artists and stuff, being unprofessional is what they were calling Selen, and they were calling her a problem, and they constantly said that she was damaging their reputation, when that's just not the case at all. When it comes to the Last Cup of Coffee music video that they are directly mentioning that Selen didn't get, you know, the rights to and stuff, Selen said she did. She said that she had all the rights, she had to get the rights herself, and it took an entire year to get the rights to the song.
There you go. There you go. There you go. If I remember correctly, you know, it took a while to get the rights for it. So
said that she got the okay and everything to post it, but Nijisanji says that she didn't actually get the okay. Here's a clip of Selen's last stream where she talks about this.
So, but yeah, I'm really happy that Lily Pichu and her producer gave me permission to cover Last Couple. I honestly did not think they would say yes, because like it took I've asked permission to do a cover of this song since last year, but I didn't get like approval for it for a while, and then I because we were like missing the producer approval, and then so like I actually reached out to the producer because I realized like we had like mutual like followings. And then I was like, "Hey, can I do a cover of your song?" And then he was like, "Oh yeah, of course you can." And I was like, "Cool, can you respond to the email?" I was like, "By the way, you haven't you responded." I was like, "Oh shit, sorry, I didn't see the email. I didn't see the email, but I just responded." So I was just like, "Thank you," and then I got the approval. So and then I was just like, "Good news, Selen, we just got approval for Last Cup of Coffee." I was like, "Yeah!"
Now the other issue people are talking.
It sounds like that she did get approval, in my personal opinion, you know? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird in my personal opinion. Right? She got approval. So you expect, you know, there would be no issues at the moment, right?
About and artists are even talking about is Selen being unprofessional with them and being an awful person to work with, pretty much. We had Maddie tweeting out all of this talk of blank company. I want to say she literally had to pay me herself for her birthday commission she got from me because the company didn't pay me after months. She's always been kind to me and commissioned me even before she joined. So Selen commissioned this artist for something for her birthday and had to pay out of pocket for that because Nijisanji was taking months to pay this person. And I don't think ever reimbursed Selen, but we don't know. Now Maddie did say herself, "I didn't expect this to get any attention, but I want to say I'm sure they had intentions on paying me, but it seems like their management is just not very reliable." We also had Mel saying, "I worked with her last year on a cosplay and dance video, and she was incredibly sweet the entire time. I never officially signed an NDA because Any Color kept sending me one with incorrect info, and I refused to sign it till it was fixed. They never did, which is also why I never posted the photos because I didn't want them to come for me. Please continue to support her through this. She always made sure the creators she calmed were paid and in the loop when the agency failed to do so." So it seems like
it's kind of interesting in my personal opinion, right? on a cosplay and dance video that she was incredibly sweet the entire time. Hmm? Hmm? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Someone, it's either the company or the management is fucking up. You know, you gotta, something's wrong here. This shit's gotta be fixed. This shit's gotta be fixed 100%.
This was a recurring issue with Niji-sanji not paying artists or people that were calmed by Selen, and Selen having to pay them out of pocket herself. And now, regarding this entire situation, we have a big announcement coming out from Studio Nekomata, saying a brief announcement regarding today's Niji-sanji news. In light of the recent Nekomata,
of course. We already know about this. We already know about this.
But this is a merchandise seller of fan-related Niji-sanji merch. So they're losing artists that are willing to make merchandise for their company for free and sell it to fans and, you know, interact with the community because of this announcement. People are very upset with this, and it's starting a revolution.
I remember hearing some Niji members have to pay their own debut stuff on their own also. Yeah, that Zion had to do that. If I remember correctly, I think Zion had to pay for her own stuff, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Let's take a look real quick. Let's go back to YouTube real fast. You know, that Zion had to pay, you know. Zion had to pay for a lot of
yes, the Niji-sanji talents are being paid. However, it's probably a lot less than you may think. The talents, of course, are probably getting somewhere around a 30 to 40% cut of all donations and super chats that viewers send in, but that's pretty much it. As fellow news reporter False ID has recently informed the world that talents a part of a certain colorful company only receive on average 2% of all merchandise sales, meaning that all the money you spend to support your Oshi for their birthday merchandise, outfit merchandise, and anything that isn't their voice goes directly into the pockets of the agency, and your Oshi only gets the scraps. Now, in that video, False did say that people would have to take his word for this since he isn't going to reveal. A tweet from Kuzuha back in 2019 informing everyone was asking, but based off of Kuzu's response, it was probably something along the lines of how much should I buy? Now, there has also been a clip that people have dug up after False's video of Mr. Rias saying this.
Get idiots! Yo, you guys are getting over while I'm sitting here in your money. Oh, let me stretch my feet. Woo! I'm just kidding, bro. I get like 1% from merch sales. I ain't get shit. Man, I'm getting scammed myself. Man. Whatever. I wish I was joking.
I'm certain there are even more instances of talents saying something about merchandise sales, but I think these two instances alone, along with False's source, whoever they may be, should be enough proof that Niji isn't paying their talents for promoting their merchandise.
Very interesting, right? But there was a specific clip or so from Zion saying that Zion had to pay, you know, Zion had to get her own stuff, you know. And, you know, listening to this itself.
I really loved that group. I really loved the people in that group. It sucked so much to be backstabbed by so many of them. When I did so much behind the scenes for them, and I did so much to show them that I loved them and that I cared. Even though the company was going down, and even though different generations were going down, that generation was flopping, you know? I knew it was. You know, because I've been in indie for so long, I've been doing my own statistics, I was learning, you know, I learned how a lot of things worked, you know? And I learned how a lot of analytics and things worked, and I taught them a lot of what I knew. And not a single person could say something nice.
If I was working with this person and she did all of this stuff, I'd be like, Zion, thank you. You know, thank you for everything, you know. For teaching me all this stuff, you know? Like 100%, you know? I heard from a friend that his friend that worked on the Niji's member starting soon screen got paid by the member's own money, bruh. Yep. Yep, it did. Yep. I've heard stuff like that too as well, so, you know.
Yeah. You know, you would think I won in some ways, Piprup. You would think. You know, I don't even care at this point, man, you know? Were they allowed to? Yeah. Yeah, they were. They were allowed to at least not shit talk. You know, Kotoka said that she couldn't even wish her well. She couldn't even wish Zion well. Like, on stream is what she said. I saw her in person and became friends with her in private before we ever had anything to do with each other. I went out of my way to meet up and teach her secrets and tell her things before, you know, before the debut. That just really sucked. I loved her. I actually loved her a lot. I saw her as one of my best friends. You know? Same with Finana. That was actually the same thing. There's a reason that she was one of the few people that, like, Zion collaborated with alone, like in a solo collab, is because, you know, she met up with her in person, had a good time together at, like, a music festival, you know. I couldn't believe what she said, honestly. And it just feels like, you know, no matter what I do, it really doesn't matter.
Damn, interesting, huh? Very interesting, right? And I think there was a part, I don't know if she says it in here or not, about the that having to pay, you know, having to pay their own stuff, so.
All the people that, like, watched me when I came back, you know, even now, a lot of them don't, and a lot of them don't care. Like, and it made me really think, like, okay, well, I didn't expect most of them to care. A lot of them were just there for the drama, sure, right? They thought I was, you know, they thought a certain someone would go scorched earth on Niji. I would, yeah. I fucking would. But the reason I didn't was because I knew they would self-destruct anyways. Like, look at where her hat. I knew that all I had to say was a little bit to light the flame and they would just blow up. That's why I didn't do anything, because I didn't need to. And I didn't really want to, you know? It's not like I want to blow the fucking...
Alright, take care, Potato Team. Take care. Be safe, hun. Be safe. Catch you on the next time or so. Make sure you be safe. Get a good rest.
place up. There's still people I cared about in there. Or at least I think I do. You know? I didn't want to blow up the place that they had as a home. Because even though their homes fucking sucked, like, at least they had something. And I'm not there to just blow it up, you know? I'm not trying to be some fucking horrible person. But the last thing I did leave them with was saying that they were worth more than they thought they were. A lot of them thought they were nothing outside of that place. And I was like, no, you are so wrong. I still have the last message I sent them. And I was like, you guys are so wrong. You guys are worth so much more than you think you are. And that company is going to make you think you are. And I hated seeing them think that they were nothing. Like when Nina said that, like I remember calling her and hearing her say like she felt like she was nothing outside of there, and that was just like, that's not true. That's why I was so happy to see her leave. You know? That's why I was so happy. But still, at the end of the day, you know? Like, this is nice and all, okay? But like, where am I? I'm still stuck in the middle. I'm still stuck as a nobody, okay? Like, I'm a nobody, no home, no nothing. Like, at the end of the day, everyone gets to be happy, you know? And I'm literally here, like, with what it feels like nothing for me, you know? Like, back at square one, back at square zero, like, a lot of the people on the internet just go, why didn't I just wait to come back with like a full model and everything, you know? Like, could I afford that after what happened? No. I couldn't wait after the lawyer and all the stuff.
Ignore the amount. I truly hope you don't allow this store force hypercell to lose the progress you made over these past few months. Please keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the people genuine enough to tell Corpo to go fuck themselves, but then I at the end of the day, I have like nothing, you know?
Hello, beautiful soul. I have manifested into this chat to tell you that I wish you and everyone here a magnificent day. I love you, and I am proud of you for making it through another day. Don't push yourself too hard. Never take the smaller things for granted. The smallest things in life are what make life worth living. No promises on pushing yourself too hard, working too hard. So no promises there. So no promises there, Emilia. No promises there. Unfortunately, I gotta do what I gotta do, and things. So I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing forward. I gotta do it. But how are you doing, hon? How you doing? I hope you are having a magnificent day. Hope you are doing great. No, Emilia, you can't come in here and say beautiful soul, You are the beautiful soul. Say, exactly. That means you're going to sleep? Alright, hon, you take care, you be safe, get a wonderful rest. Thank you for coming by, even though it was a short bit, but hey, have a wonderful night, sleep well. I'll catch you on the next time, of course. Vods are always open whenever you come in. No. I love you. No. Don't worry, code delegates a ton of work to us people in the base. Shut up, stop lying. Alright, Amelia, don't listen to these people, okay? They're just gaslighting at the end of the day. Shut your bitch ass up. I swear to God. Me and my community always seem to have some issues. Take care, Amelia. Take care. Have a wonderful night. You be safe, hun, okay? Get some good rest, all right? Thank you for coming by as always. Very much appreciated. Even if it's for a short bit, the littlest of small things is always much appreciated at the end of the day, so. But yeah, no, nonetheless, this kind of says a lot, to be honest, about, Zion.
Please change the voice. Nah, I think it's funny.
Very interesting, don't you think?
Like, I appreciate you guys a lot, and I don't want you guys to think I don't, it's because it's definitely not that, but it really sucks, to feel like I don't have a presence, and to feel like I can't be one of those VTubers who's like, who has any presence. I'm just the failure that ended up out of there.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Shut up. You're not a failure, okay? You're not a failure, okay, hun? Shut up. You are not a failure. Don't be saying that. Okay? Alright? All right, don't say that, okay? I'm not a fan of her saying that. She is not a failure, okay? I may not have watched a lot of her streams, but I did watch a lot of her clips here and there. And I have to say, she is pretty funny as fuck. She has a good sense of humor, in my personal opinion. I like her. I like her sense of humor. But shut up! Don't say that. I would smack you silly for saying that. You know, I'd be like, no, stop it, stop it.
I did all these things, and honestly, they're not great things. You know, I did bad things, but I did the things that.
Yeah, she was in the trenches, in my personal opinion. You know, she came out of it surviving. You know, shit. She experienced, you know, the Niji Sanji shenanigans. You know that this the terribleness that's happening right now.
But also like where I was like, okay, this, you know, I'm not gonna let this company just say these things and get away with it either.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's understandable.
But it didn't matter. Like all the people that watched me, like after I left, they don't. You know, a lot of them, most of them don't. So it's like, what did it matter?
What do you mean? At least some of the people came to you, and those matter the most. That is the most important one, in my personal opinion. You know, I know as much as like I don't watch Sayu, right? Because this is her right now at the moment. You know. You know, there she is right here. Of course, commercials as always, but you know, there she is right there. You know. I may not watch her all the time, you know, which is fine. But when I do get the chance, I do come and watch when I get the chance. I don't say anything in chat. I'm just lurking around most of the time, you know. And that's pretty much frankly about it, you know. Like she's great, you know. She's fantastic. She has a good sense of humor. Granted, she's usually streams in very certain hours, you know, that I can't seem to watch 9 times out of 10, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but you know. It is what it is.
It just tells me, it makes me feel like I can't succeed and I can't be successful, you know? If like that kind of felt like my one moment, you know?
What are you talking about? If we go back, let's go back to your look at this. Look at that. You know, she has a good following, you know? Like, you know, there's just nothing to scoff over. Look at that. 1,000 viewers in chat. That's pretty good. Look at that. You also got, you know, you got some sponsorships too as well, you know? You got Uwu Market as well. I don't know, man. I think in my personal opinion, you know, it's pretty good. You know? I also need to learn how to add this too as well. I need to learn how to add this. But yeah, no, nonetheless though, no, she's doing great. You know, she's doing fantastic. So granted, this was 3 months ago,
Like, I'll
but
be
look at her now.
Yuniho made a beautiful model, but there's so much more I wanted to do with that model. And I wanted to have that model would have started so much earlier too, but a bunch of other people, you know, like Enviosity and other people cut in front. Cause I know whose models she was making. She would do them on stream. You know, it's not a secret, but they cut in front. And
did she just say Enviosity's model? Wait, hold up, sir. Can you go back for a moment? Can you say that again?
I wanted to have that model would have started so much earlier too, but a bunch of other people, you know, like Enviosity and other people cut my.
Wow, I've never saw this actually. I've never. Damn, we're going back full circle, aren't we? We're going back to Enviosity, huh? Damn, dude. Damn.
They cut in front. Cause I know whose models she was making. She would do them on stream. You know, it's not a secret, but they cut in front. And I got delayed like twice. I didn't even know people could pay that. But I mean, it's not cheap. It's a really expensive model, and I can't even get like a lot of the arms and other attachments. Like this model right here, this chibi model is way more advanced than my full body model is gonna be, which is really sad. Is really sad to me. Like I've always had a big emphasis on arms and stuff, but my model also doesn't feel like a priority. It kind of feels like a job. It feels like my model is just another job. So I'm like, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, honestly. You know, like, kind of feels like my model is kind of like on the back burner. So, yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You know. It's very interesting, don't you guys think? Pretty interesting in my personal opinion, you know? I don't even know what this is, to be honest. Sayu's synchronicity takes a break from Twitter. Yeah, no, nonetheless, it's crazy. You know, it's kind of wildness, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I always, you know, Sayu was probably what was kind of leaning towards being my second favorite. You know, Vox was kind of like moving down a little bit. So Selen was my number one, right? And then Sayu, you know, also known as Zion, was moving on to being my second favorite, you know. But unfortunately, you know, she did get terminated, which is very unfortunate at the end of the day. But I've never disliked her. You know, I thought her jokes were funny. So, you know, in my personal opinion, you know. But, of course, I'm gonna lurk around in her stream, of course, you know, so provide support at the end of the day. You know, even if it's a lot of support, it's still something at the end of the day, you know.
People are boycotting the company, and we've had more people come out and do this same thing. We had Frel say, "Thanks for supporting my animations. I decided to move on." Saying, "Thanks for supporting my Nijisanji animations
we
until
just
now.
read
I
this
would like to
too
share
as
that
well.
despite my efforts to keep my support towards Nijisanji, I sincerely cannot do it anymore. The motivation that I had is no longer in me. This does not mean I will retire from animation or VTubers, but that I simply decided to move
The only reason
on.
why
From now on, I
Selen
will
is my
focus
number
on
one
indies,
is
other
because
companies, and even my
I saw
persona.
more of
I
her
hope to have your
content
support
more,
moving
and
forward.
she
This
was
account will stay active,
in
and
the
all of my
group
past animations will
earlier
remain.
than
However, from this
Sayu.
point in time,
But I do
will
have to
no
say
longer be
Sayu was
making
probably
Nijisanji
creeping
content.
up
This
to being my
community brought
second
many
favorite
good things
besides
in my life, and
Vox or
thanks to
so.
that, I found
Because
amazing.
I know Vox was my second favorite for a hot minute, but then like I just didn't watch any of his like ASMR content because I'm just not an ASMR type of person. I really don't like ASMR. I really do hate it. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of it at the end of the day, and I just kind of like stopped watching Vox Akuma for a while or so because of his thing. Yeah, I know. I've already seen it. We'll show it. We'll show it. Give me a moment. You know, we're going through this right now, so yeah, and then Sayu kind of was creeping up on being my second favorite Oshi from Niji Sanji. So, you know.
Amazing artists and creators that I hope to keep in contact.
Because I thought Zion was
I will
really
be moving
funny,
on, and I
personally.
apologize to those who were looking forward to my Nijisanji content. Thanks for the support you had been giving me until now. I will take some time off the internet, and I will resume my animation duties whenever I feel ready. So, multiple artists, animators, merch sellers that have done all of this free stuff for Nijisanji and promoted them through making this art are now stepping away and will no longer be supporting Nijisanji and creating free content for them. There was another person, Gigi, that said, "I want to get rid of all of my Nijisanji merch I made / have."
I'm not sending spies. Shut up.
Feels gross knowing I made merch of someone that could have been a snake in their inner circle, causing the outcome of today. And that last statement is directly referring to Nijisanji's announcement of termination of Selen, where they state that Selen said she was being bullied from within. Also, Doki Bird in her tweet said that she was being bullied within. At the bottom of the second page of their termination notice, it says that, quote, "She claimed that she was no longer able to engage in her activities as a liver due to the decisions made by Any Color, was being harassed by other affiliated livers due to mismanagement, etc., while refusing to acknowledge her responsibility for violating the activity rules.
You are
so they
correct,
essentially just
Crane.
glossed
You
over
are
the fact
correct.
that she was being harassed and told them she was being harassed and bullied by other livers in the company. And they just glossed over that and said, well, that's just because of current situations going on. This has caused many people like Hika saying what the f*** going on with, quote, was being harassed by other affiliated livers due to mismanagement. Like, first, why the f*** are allegedly any livers bullying her when the problem is management? And second, why isn't there any action taken against the bullies? It's so weird. There was another person that said the fact that it was acknowledged that there was bullying from other livers in their statement, and yet probably only will be giving them a slap on the wrist at most, is very telling. Name them. Why the hell are you letting bullies continue to work for you? Now, because of this bullying situation, people are turning to the Japanese translation of this that says a different thing about the harassment. This person here said people should read the Japanese version of the statement too because it's more specific, saying that Selen was not harassed but merely pointed out by other livers, probably because she didn't respond to the management nor listen to them, so the other livers had to persuade. Others have quote retweeted that tweet saying there's no translation discrepancy, by the way. Bozo here is posting a completely different section of the announcement to muddle the water. Here's the part about Selen receiving harassment from other liver and EN and JP. Both versions basically word for word says the same thing. Now, whether or not there's a discrepancy between the translation does not matter, because Doki Bird herself, which is Selen, stated that she was being harassed from within. In this tweet, she says, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a build-up of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. So in this tweet, she directly talks about being bullied. Now, she doesn't state whether she was being bullied by livers or management, but the official announcement in English and in Japanese states that she was being harassed by affiliated livers, which is what she told Niji-sanji, which they just brushed off and haven't addressed whatsoever. Now, all of that aside, we have also had the mods of Selen Tatsuki taking matters into their own hand, with Game on Twitter saying, seems like Dragoon Mods went rogue and opened a quick stream on her channel to promote Doki. This whole situation is such a clusterfuck, I don't have enough popcorn for it. And in the screenshot, we see what the mods were saying, and
But yeah, pretty crazy, right? Yeah. I wonder who are these livers that were harassing, you know? That's my Oshi, man. That's my Oshi. I respect Selen, you know? Fuck, man. Shit. Fuck, man. I'm about to throw hands in a second with Niji-sanji. I'm about to walk in there, about to grab the CEO by the neck and be like, hey, yo, bitch, what the fuck be happening here? Do you want me to take over this goddamn company? Because apparently you don't know how to fucking run a damn business at the end of the day, so...
in the chat, they opened up a stream for Selen because they had the power to do that because Niji-sanji didn't, you know, remove their mod powers, so they made a stream and started spamming Doki Bird's channel. Silent continued to spam that and other mods also joined in. People started spamming in that chat, sink the yacht, basically just saying Niji-sanji. Now, Niji-sanji management eventually woke up and removed the stream. People are also going into the chats of other Niji-sanji livers.
I know,
harassing
these
other livers
companies,
because they
bro.
think they may have bullied her. And I just want to say, please don't do that. Don't go to other people's chats. Just don't do that. We don't know who bullied. We don't know if livers actually bullied her. We don't know for certain. Maybe Doki will talk about this further. If she does, I will, of course, let you all know. But do not become a bully yourself and harass other talents when you don't even know if they did it. Now, some other issues people are having is the fact that Niji-sanji recently released merchandise, a voice pack, that had Selen in it. This person said the way Niji-sanji decided to sell Selen's voice packs and put her on ads when they knew that she was going to be terminated anyways really shows all they care about is how much a liver can make them, not about them or the fans at all. So yeah, a few days ago, Niji-sanji released merchandise that included Selen Tatsuki in it, but they knew that she was going to be terminated, so what the hell was the point in releasing that? They're just using her to get some more money. Now, Flamenco has pointed out that a lot of Niji-sanji talents are losing subscribers. As you can see here, they've all lost at least 1,000 subscribers.
Damn. Damn, that definitely shook. Just basically one piece of rock caused an entire tsunami of unfollows. Oh, Yikertons, that is pretty sad in my personal opinion.
17,000 in total, and I'm sure the number is climbing. Now, we have had some responses from fellow Niji-Sanji talents, with Rosemi Lovelock saying saddened with everything going on. I'll take a few days off social media for my well-being. Take care, everyone. And then there was Ike Evelyn saying, I'm gonna need some time. I'm sorry, everyone. So both of them have pretty much announced a miniature break and taking some time away to get their thoughts together about this whole situation, because it's very saddening and very sudden for everyone. Also, I'm sure they're being harassed by people that think maybe they were bullying her. People are harassing multiple of the talents and bullying each other because they don't know who bullied Selen and they want to know who bullied Selen. And I agree. I think if there was a talent that was bullying Selen, or multiple talents that are bullying Selen, they deserve to be terminated as well. Niji-san.
Well, yeah, of course. You're working in a you're all working together, right? You expect them to be like somewhat, friendly to each other for coworkers, but if one of them is actually bullying one of them, they should also be terminated too, because that is a very hostile environment. At the end of the day, it is not something to be trifled with. It's definitely something that's nothing. Please understand, Niji, it's just a small VTuber indie company. You can show your support by purchasing their merch now. Hi, oh good, guys. Swear to God, you.
Sanji should not condone the bullying and harassment of their talents by fellow members. If they continue to allow the bullying and don't do anything to those members, it just shows clear favoritism and that they just wanted to get rid of Selen. Also, if it was management and Livers together, then it just proves that they did not want Selen there and they didn't like her, and that there is a clique inside of Niji-Sanji. Something that many people believe is real and have mentioned many times. So this is the end of Niji-Sanji? Not just yet, and it probably will never be the end of Niji-Sanji unless they keep pulling shit like this, which they've been doing for about a year now, so, maybe they will be going down soon, I don't know. But a lot...
Damn. Imagine Niji-Sanji falling from grace. Falling on their flat face. The juggernaut of the three indie companies, right? Just for it to crumble down and completely close because of what they did. That is actually pretty crazy in my personal opinion. Damn, dude, that would be the day to see. That would 100% be the day to see.
A lot of VTubers and friends of Selen are very upset with this. Many of them are speaking out about this. Many of them are talking directly to Niji-Sanji in the replies of the tweet and are extremely upset with Niji-Sanji about this. No one is happy about this announcement about Selen, and people are pointing out the clear lies in their announcement. If we get more information, I will of course update you all and make a video about it, but until then, please have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and let me know what you all think about this down below. Bye-bye!
Oh man, that's just crazy. That's just actually crazy at the end of the day.